What is going on, ladies and gentlemen? And today I'm going to be talking about the Bow of Shadows, which is a Daedric weapon within the world of Skyrim. It is not counted as a Daedric weapon in Skyrim, but it is a Daedric weapon in Oblivion, as far as I know, or Morrowind. I think it was one of the two games. But point being, I believe that this weapon is by far one of the early good or mid-game range for this weapon. Specifically, if you're going to go going through the Dark Brotherhood or the Thieves Guild, but by all means, if you want to get better bows, or if you want to go with crossbows, I believe crossbows are a really good way of going with the archery tree rather than bows. But bows are really good though too. But it depends on what type of playstyle you want to do with it. If you're like want to be a pure archer, or if you want to do a little bit of archery along with some stealth mechanic, as in like sneaking around, taking out enemies with single shots. But overall, I want to go back to with the bow of shadows. Now, like I said, this weapon it's good for early to later, somewhat mid game. But overall, you will eventually end up finding better weapons, or specifically better bows, or making better bows with better enchantments. And I'm not saying that this bow is good. It is good. But the weapon draw is 20% faster and casts invisibility for 30 seconds. But overall, when you eventually get into certain areas of the game that you have Charos eggs and Ice Wraith teeth or vampire dust, you are able to make better invisibility potions. But if you're going more into the illusion magic side of things, I will show you here right on screen. The illusion magic is basically one of the best illusions magic I've seen in a game like this. I mean, I know it was probably it's a lot better in Oblivion, but the illusion in Skyrim is actually pretty good though too. But if you wanna go to novice, oh my god, you want to go into novice illusion, then in the animage, if you're not going to go into that, that's fine. But if you want to be able to go to the far right hand side and get quiet casting, you'll be able to basically quiet cast any types of spells, specific illusion or conjuration spells. But the quiet casting is going to give you all spells you cast from any school of magic are silent to others, which means that you will be able to cast your specific type of spells, whether if they're illusion or conjuration. If you're doing a witch hunter, you're able to quiet cast your bound bows or your bound two-handed maces or long swords or whatnot. You're able to do that. But like I said, going back to the bow of shadows though, this, like I said, it is a good weapon early to somewhat maybe mid game. But overall, if you want to be able to have a good bow throughout, if you want to play this game throughout the rest of the entire game, you can do that as well. But I'm just putting my own type of opinion or thought about this because, like I said, this is a good early or somewhat mid later game item to have, especially if you're going through the Dark Brotherhood and the Thieves Guild. But anyways, too much further ado, thank you for tuning in. I greatly appreciate it. But if you have any comments or questions, please feel free to put them in the comment section below. I'll be more than happy to reply back if you have any comment questions that you might have as you see fit. But this is Silver and Gray Gaming here, and I will catch you guys later on the flip side. All right. However, there is one thing I forgot to mention, and if you want to be able to get the Bow of Shadows, which, like I said, it's a previous Daedric item or weapon within the world of Skyrim or Oblivion or Morrowind. What I will say that there was a quest that you will be able to do in order to obtain this. It is called In the Shadows. And what you got to do is that you have to basically follow any kind of investigation parts of the quest. Like read the steward's note, take the ledger copy of Arcadia's Cauldron. Blah, 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 excuse me. Read the business ledger copy, investigate the Hall of the Dead, check the stables, investigate Silent Moon's camp, and find the assassin on the upper floor of Dragon's Reach when the Jarl is unoccupied. Now, in order to obtain this quest, you have to go to, I forget what his name was. It is basically the steward of Whiterun. And he is the steward of Whiterun opposite of Jarl Balgruuf. Was it Jarl Balgruuf? I believe that sounds right. Yeah. Is it Jarl Balgruuf? I don't know. That's besides the point. But you are able to obtain this in the shadows from the steward, and in order to achieve or get this weapon, if you want to use this, if you are going to go into the Dark Brotherhood or that of the Thieves Guild. So I thought I'd put that little information out there real quick as well. So my apologies that I was having a little bit of hard time trying to talk there for a brief moment or two. I was just literally trying to find out if I was right or not. I might have to maybe figure that out at some point. But anyways, too much to do. Thank you for tuning in. Greatly appreciated. But like I said, if you have any comments or questions, feel free to put them in the comment section below, and I'll be more than happy to reply back or answer back whenever possible. Have a good rest of your afternoon and weekend on a Sunday. Catch you guys later. All right. Peace.